Hey, I'm Coach Kozak from HASfit, here today to bring you another free professional workout routine. When I'm all done demonstrating the workout, make sure you click the link in the video description. It'll shoot you over to HASfit's website where we have the workout instructions. Alright, let's get this thing started. To perform a jump shrug from the floor, we're going to need a barbell. We're going to start with a clean grip, so I'd like you to use a thumb width grip away from the smooth part of the bar. We're going to start with the bar at our shins. Most of the time we put full-size plates on the barbell, so that'll put you at about this level in a full squat position. We're going to go ahead and go through first and second pull. So first pull, up back, weight your hips, keeping your back straight. So we're not changing back angle. Up back, and we're bringing our hips up and back. Now second pull is from here. We're going to bring our hips to the bar. We're going to come up onto the balls of the feet. So as we do that, I want you to jump and shrug. So that's going to be the addition. First pull, second pull, and then jump and shrug. So first pull, second pull, third pull. Put it all together into a jump shrug from the floor. Straight up, big power coming up off the balls of your feet. If you don't quite make it off the ground, that's okay, depending on how much weight you're using. Will really dictate how far you get up off the ground. Straight up, big power, that's the jump shrug from the floor. An overhead squat is an advanced exercise that uses your core just as much as it does your legs. So to get started, we're going to need the barbell on your traps just as we would for a normal squat. You can either go ahead and get started in a rack, or you can snatch the bar up onto your traps. So with my feet shoulder width apart, I'm going to go ahead, put the weight back on my hips, and pop the barbell up overhead. I have a wide grip with my index fingers just outside of the rungs. Now the most important part of an overhead squat is your first move. Your first move has to be in your hips. Hips go back first. If you go on your knees first, then it's going to put you in a terrible position and you're going to come up onto the balls of your feet. We want to try our best to keep our feet flat. So we're going to put our weight back in my hips, keep our head and chest up, sitting back, weight my hips, trying your best to keep those feet flat. Now as you're doing this, you're really going to, if you don't have good flexibility, you're going to really feel that barbell pulling and fighting you forward. But try your best to maintain good posture. And actually, even though it may feel uncomfortable, and it probably will at first, it's better to keep the barbell back. The further you keep the barbell back, the easier this exercise is going to be, and the easier it's going to be to keep balance at the bottom. A barbell stiff leg deadlift is a great strength exercise for your entire posterior chain, your hamstrings, your butt, your glutes, and your back. And it also really helps to work on your flexibility. So what I did is I set up this bar on a bench, and you could also set it up on a box. And the purpose of doing it elevated is if I was just doing this on the ground, once I got to about here, the plates would hit on each side and I wouldn't be able to go any further down. But when you're elevated, it allows the plates to go all the way down past the bench. Now if you're only using the bar for this exercise or very minimal weight, that doesn't make much sense to do it elevated. So I'm going to put a little bend in my knees, the weight goes back in my butt, and as you've seen in my elevated stiff around like just my normal stiff leg deadlift video, it's all about putting the weight in your hips. A little bit of knee to start, and it's all in your hips. Hips back, hips forward. Now what I'm not going to do is hyperextend at my knees, but instead you want to start with a little bend and keep that same bend in your knees throughout the entire movement. So grab it, you can either grab with an alternating grip or a double overhand. It doesn't really matter on this one. Starting straight up, weight goes back to my butt. It's in full range of motion. Keep my head up. Will really help me keep my back nice and straight. Notice after you do a few of these, your flexibility will start to improve and you'll be able to go a little further down. So it's butt back and then hips and butt forward, standing up big and tall. Up at the top. Set the bar down to finish, and that's your elevated stiff leg deadlift. A barbell Bulgarian split squat is an excellent unilateral strength exercise for your legs. First thing we're gonna do is pop a barbell up onto your back like you're doing a squat. I'm in an open space here, but you're more than welcome to set this up in a rack. We're also gonna need a bench or a box, anywhere between 12 and 24 inches high. So we're gonna pop one foot up, back onto the bench. Now you can either use the front of your foot or the ball of your foot. It's really up to you. It's just a matter of comfort and personal preference. So next, keep a good posture. We're gonna drop straight down until our front knee is at a 90-degree angle and back up. All the way down and back up. You wanna be careful and make sure that you don't have your foot too close to the bench, because then when you go down, your knee will go over your foot. We definitely don't want that. So instead, definitely want to hit that 90-degree angle. When we're all done on one leg, you're gonna go ahead and switch, take your opposite foot, put it right next to your foot on the ground, and then drop the leg back. This will ensure that we're keeping the same distance from the bench or the box on each side, and that we're keeping everything nice and even. That is a barbell Bulgarian split squat. A one-leg stability ball hip up is a challenging exercise for our posterior chain, which is our hamstrings, our glutes, and our lower back. We just need a mat and a stability ball. We're gonna lie flat on our mat with the ball down by our feet. We're gonna place one heel out in the center of the ball and put our other leg up straight with our foot parallel to the ceiling. We want this knee at a 90-degree angle, hands are out to our side. We're gonna straight up with our hamstrings and our glutes pressing off of our heel that's on the ball. You really want to control both ends of the exercise, all the way up and all the way down. We're switching halfway through, trying your best not to use your lower back, but to really use your glutes and your hamstrings, coming all the way up, trying to put that foot on the ceiling. That's a one-leg stability ball hip up. Thanks for working out with me today. Make sure you click the link in the video description. It'll shoot you over to HASfit's website where we have their workout instructions. If you enjoyed this workout, make sure you check out HASfit's website where we have hundreds of additional free workouts. We have your free meal plans to lose or gain weight, as well as our complete 30 to 90-day fitness programs. All there, all for free, just for you. Please do me a favor and subscribe to this YouTube channel. It'll really help keep this great service free. Like us on our Facebook fan page or follow us on Twitter. We'll send you the best daily motivation. And while you're at it, stop by our store, pick up a poster or a t-shirt, whatever it takes to help you stay motivated and on track. I'm Coach Kozak from HASfit, and I'll see you at your next workout.